Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, ba.
At Rise Community Services, we believe in giving individuals the opportunity to increase their skills, empower their choices, and achieve their dreams. Our team provides opportunities that create perfect lives with inclusive programs connecting individuals to their community.
Hey, I'm Travis. I took a shot with Rise and it was a slam dunk.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time, gas, and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube. Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to
We have singer number 2, backup rolling. A singer number 14, Ellie Torres. A senior number 20, Haley Schuster. A freshman number 32, Lucy Blinkovich.
for championship number 1. A rematch of the inaugural William D. Gordon Holiday Classic, the Lady Bobcats of Drexel and the Lady Knights of Lutheran. And to be real honest, I think this game comes down to one simple factor: who helps out? And that's on both sides. You know what you got in Brumley and Schuster. You know what you got in Richardson and Wheeler. Who steps up, who's the third on either side, is going to probably be the deciding factor in this one. So we are set to go. It is controlled by Lutheran, and we're underway in championship game number 1. The boys will follow at around 8:30. So 7:50 to go here. Steal by Schuster, but chased down in the backcourt by Richardson. Crisscross and get back across the timeline is Richardson. She's looking inside now. Goes with her dribble over across the wing for Ships back out between the circles as we set things up here in this one. All right, Ships with it now between the circles for Richardson. Richardson over to Marks. Marks to Ships. 3-ball, no good. Finley can't get the rebound. Martins wrestles it away from her, and it's going to go back the other way. Ahead they go. On the wing is Plinkovic. Plinkovic to Torres. Torres has got it outside. Going to start her dribble now. Martins. Martins got it way outside on the wing. Schuster over to Brumley. Into the corner they go. Underneath. That one is out of bounds. And it goes back the other way. Slow start for both squads here. Kind of a feeler. You get a feeler out, see how each person's going to go, and then maybe you set something up. Marks with it now between the circles. Ships over to Richardson. Richardson dribbles hard to the middle, goes to Marks, over to Wheeler. Wheeler going to back it up, try to set up her offense here with 6:23 to go in the first quarter. Now get it off, go to the elbow, jumper, Finley, no. Rebound to Torres, and it goes back the other way. Schuster going to push it up. Gets it to Brumley. Brumley's got it. Crossover dribble on Marks, goes inside. Going to call a reach. That'll stay this way. That's what happens when family's not here with the text messages. All right. Missed by Torres, put back by Martins, and it's an early 2-0 lead for Lutheran. Richardson to Marks up front for Wheeler. Wheeler off to Richardson. We go to the corner. Wheeler tries to get it inside, knocked away. It's going to go back the other way. Brumley with it outside. Between the circles she goes. Now to Schuster. Back out front for Martins. She dribbles in and then cut off by Finley. Plinkovic over, spin it around. Schuster underneath, kicks it out for Martins. Back up front for Plinkovic. Plinkovic into the corner. For Torres, knocked away by Ships, but stays with Lutheran with 5:03 to go here in the first. Parks going to check in. Parks checks in for Marks. So pass it in here, get it in. Brumley with it on the wing. Set up her offense. And another turnover. Neither team is doing solid with the ball here. 4:52 to go in the first. Parks passes it in. Sorry, Ships passes it in. Cross timeline, get it off for Richardson. Richardson's got it on the wing. Into the corner, Finley, and right off her hands out of bounds. Turnover back the other way. Across the timeline we go. Brumley with it, goes into the corner. Plinkovic, she's got it on the corner right side. Looks to get it up and does on the wing for Torres, picked off. And now Richardson going to run the break off for Wheeler. No, there's a crash on the boards picked up by Parks. And going to set it back up. They skip it over to Richardson in the corner for Wheeler. Now they go to Ships. Parks. Marks. It's all the same, right? No, it's not. 3 ball on the way is good. It's going to be a 2-foot was on the line for Josie Parks. Tied us up at 2 apiece. Schuster goes in strong, fouled by Finley. Oh no, they're going to call Schuster on the foul. I think they called that on Brumley away from the ball, maybe. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but nevertheless, Drexel with the ball between the circles is Richardson. She's going to dribble drive, kick off. Another 3 on the way by Parks, no good. Martins with a rebound to Brumley.
He did put his hands up behind his head as if it was the charge, but didn't look like it could be.
Well, the only thing I saw that is the official on the far side, Boyd, the bucket by, I believe that was Brumley. Makes it 4-2. And it's 3 minutes to go. 3 on the top of the key, short by Richardson. Rebound inside by Ships. Back out front for Richardson. Cut off. And 3 seconds called by Finley. Marks and Gordon check in for Finley and Ships. Brumley across timeline with it. All the way into the corner she goes for Emily. Back out front, Plinkovic. Spinning around the other way. Albert to Johnson, now to Emily, to Brumley. And now collision there. Both get up and gonna continue to battle. That was Richardson and Brumley hit the deck. Emily now out front for Johnson. Into the corner they go for Brumley. Back out front and a reach-in foul called on Wheeler. 2:12 to go first quarter. 4-2 the score. Both teams struggling to get going here. We're going to go back the other way now. .212 to go, first quarter of play. Wheeler brings it up to Richardson, now between the circles for Marks to Richardson. Set it up, stripped away and rolls away from Parks. Now back to Richardson. And a crossover dribble, no. And Richardson will go to the line for 2. Just could not get it to fall. And 2 coming up with 1:51 to go here in the first quarter. First free throw no good. 1 more to go here. Mankin Martins check back in. Albert, Emily, and Schuster in there as well. Second one, no, back of the rim. Fight for it. And a travel called on Wheeler. And it goes back to Lutheran with 1:45 to go here, first quarter. Albert into the corner for Schuster. Schuster throws it in the backcourt, over and back. And it goes back to Drexel. Throw it in. Richardson for Wheeler. She's going to bring it across timeline to Richardson. Now to Marks. Parks into the corner for Wheeler. Out of the corner now, spin it the other way. Wheeler with it. Marks to Richardson. Now to Parks, back to Richardson. She's open for three. No. Rebound by Martins. Martins gets it out of there, going to go back the other way. Schuster dribble drive, fouled by Wheeler. That's 2 on Wheeler. And Schuster at the line. First one is short. You know, we talked about Coach Gordon earlier in the girls' third place game. There's one more free throw coming up for Schuster. Go through the routine here. Second one up and good. 5-2, and talked about maybe 3 games, 4 days. Some of the legs getting a little bit tired, and see a lot of shots falling short early on in this one. In trouble, and they get it off for Parks. Now to Richardson on the wing right side. Into the corner for Parks. Out front. Now off to Richardson. On the wing for Parks. Go inside for Wheeler. .6 to go here, first quarter. Just feel like somebody needs to bring some life into the building right now. Just kind of flat all the way around for players, for fans. Just a quiet, slow first quarter of play. And a 5-second call. Goes back the other way. So 5-2 the lead. Brumley across the timeline with it. Off for Mankin. She's going to pull it in and get rid of it for Martins. Off for Schuster. She'll fire a 3 at the buzzer. Nope. And that'll end the first quarter. 5-2 score at the end of one. We'll be back after this.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return contest.
All right, welcome back. 8 minutes on the clock. We go to the second quarter, 5-2 after one. Lutheran leads Drexel. Not sure I ever thought I would see Drexel score 2 points in a quarter, but sometimes you come out flat. You just got to work through it and battle. Get it to Richardson on the wing, back up top for Marks. Back to Richardson for three. No good. Finley rebound, no good, but she'll go to the free throw line for a pair. And there goes that situation I said before the game. I said it's going to come down to who else. And that situation here for Drexel. Everybody knows that Richardson and Wheeler are going to score, but who else? For Lutheran, it's who else besides Brumley and Schuster. And that free throw is no good. 0 for 3 from the free throw line is Drexel. 0 for 4. 0 for 6 overall between the two squads from the line tonight. Brumley to Mankin. Freshman looking to set things up here. Gets it off on the wing for Schuster. Goes inside for Plinkovich. Good move by her past Finley, but she cannot capitalize. Get it off to Wheeler with 7:18 to go, and a reach-in foul by Mankin, the freshman.
Both teams with more fouls than points.
And that's something you see very often in the second quarter of a basketball game. Get it off for Ships. Richardson out front. Back to Ships, and she tosses it over to Richardson. Now to Richardson again from Marks. Now back to Marks between the circles. Back to Richardson. Into the corner, Ships. No good. Finley put back is good. And it makes it 5-4. They go back the other way. Mankin into the quarter, Schuster guarded by Richardson. Torres to Plinkovich. She's going to fire from deep. Rebound by Richardson of Drexel. She's going to push it across the timeline, and good recovery by Lutheran to get back in position. Marks to Richardson on the wing, right side, back top of the key. They go into the paint for Wheeler, and they've done a great job on Wheeler so far. She's still scoreless in the ball game. A little bit past the first quarter here. 5-4 your score. And a carry called by Brumley. Just the energy level right now, and I see it, especially on the Drexel side. There's no energy. They're just kind of like walking around, and I don't see a lot of action from some of them. Wheeler tries to get going to Richardson, but it goes to Finley, and she goes down hard after the make bucket. And Finley was one we talked about getting her going today when I talked to Coach Gordon earlier, and great take there, and tumble into the ground they go, and she's going to shoot it. Free throw. Still nobody to make a free throw here. That is 6-5. First lead change of the night. And the Finley free throw is good, and it's 7-5. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be back after this.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
All right, welcome back. 5:49 to go here in the first half. And, you know, they say a lot, everything's getting expensive these days. Well, obviously the prices in Branson have gone up because they just went to the arcade and Ian said it was $70 for an hour of play for them at the arcade. I'm going to have to make sure Jerry pays me soon. I'm not going to be able to afford the rest of the wait till payday. You know, being an educator, you only get that one paycheck a month. The ball up front. Emily over to Martins. She's got it in the corner. Back up front for Johnson. Over to Brumley. And Brumley takes a step. And the turnover here. Cross timeline. Wheeler going to bring it. Gets it off for Richardson. Back up front. Get it off for Wheeler. Skip it over to Marks. She's going to dribble drive now. Kick it back out for Richardson. She's into Marks. Try to go inside. Knocked away. Going to stay with. It's going to stay with the Lady Bobcats. Ships to pass it in. On the cutter, Wheeler puts it up and one. So Wheeler's first bucket of the game makes it 9-5. And one opportunity for her. Call that on Johnson. That's her third. Up and through. See if that kind of gets Wheeler going here. Her first points of the game don't come until midway, almost through the first half. Over midway through the first half. Midway through the second quarter, I should say. Brumley's got it. She'll fire a three. No. Misses that one out of bounds. Back two. Into the corner for Wheeler. Up front for Ships. She'll fire for three. A little bit long. Rebound inside Plinkovich. Reach in by Marks. Get it ahead to Alber inside Brumley, who lays it up and in on the scoop shot. She's got four, and it's 10-7 with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Off to Richardson. Richardson's got it now between the circles. 4 Marks back to Richardson. Now between the circles, Ships over to Wheeler. She'll fire from deep. No. Rebound by Ships. Back to Richardson. Or sorry, to Wheeler. Off for Marks. And she knocks it down from about 16. And it's 12-7. Pressure being applied now for and a timeout called by Lutheran with 3:25 to go. Almost 10-second. I thought it was going to be a 10-second call, but they called the timeout and said, we'll be right back.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum,
All right, 3:25 to go in a slow-moving first half. I should say a low-scoring, not a slow-moving, but a low-scoring first half here. .325 to go first half. Cross timeline, Mankin with it. Setting up her offense here. Both teams just trying to find a spark early. You feel like they might have got, they're going to call Emily on the screen there for Lutheran. Torres going to check in for Ulber. And it's going to go back to Drexel here. Over to Ships. Now to the wing for Richardson, looking to do something with it. Gets it in the corner for Wheeler. Back to Richardson. She thought about firing. Now to Marks, over to Ships. Now back out for Richardson. Back to Marks. Ships into the corner. Finley. Back to Ships. Skip it over for Richardson. Now Richardson's going to get an open look and knock it down. You don't want to leave her open, number one, and number two, you don't want her to get heated up because she can bury a couple real fast. And knocked out of bounds by Ships there. .15-7 to score. They get it into Brumley. She's got it in the backcourt. Going to bring it across timeline. They just gave her a warning for delay of game, I think for slapping the ball away maybe after that went out of bounds. I'm not 100% sure. Emily's got it to Torres. Now over to Brumley. Brumley way outside on the wing. Back between the circles. Going to skip it over for Emily. Underneath for Brumley, who puts it in. She's got 6. Keeping them around. It's 15-9. .147 to go here in the second quarter of the girls' championship game. Ships with it over into the corner for Richardson. She's going to try to hit a floater. No. She'll go to the free throw line. Fouled by Martins. They call that on Mankin. First one up and in by Richardson. That three might have got her stroke back and her shot going. 16-9. One more to go here. Knocks them both down. 17-9 our score. The ball in and up the floor they go. Linkovich in the back gets it ahead to Brumley. Brumley going to dribble it up. Has it on the wing. Back between the circles with it all the way over to the wing opposite side. Now gets it to Martins. She goes free throw line for Torres. Backdoor cut Mankin. And a foul on Richardson. Her first with 1:09 to go here first half. 17-9 our score. Mankin leaves that one short, and we talked about being exhausted. That was an exhausted looking shot. One more to go here. Is up, no good. Rebound by Martins, no good. Scrum for it, and Coming out of there is Finley, and she's going to go shoot a couple of free throws. .104 to go, first half, 8-point Drexel lead. A little bit off to the left side, one more to go. Second one, no. Call Ships on that one. I think that's her second. It is. It's a one. It should be a 1-and-1. And Martin's going to shoot the other way. She's got 2. Martins goes glass and good. One more to go here. 17-10 the score. Second one coming up. It is no good. Finley with the rebound to Wheeler. Wheeler going to bring it up. Mayab in there throws that one into the hands of Brumley. And Parks fouls her going back down the floor. And we'll go back to the line with 53.1 seconds to go here in the first half. Emily comes in for Mankin. And Brumley at the line for 1-1. First one, nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 7. And it's 17-11. Second one, good as well. 17-12. 49 seconds to go first half, a 5-point game. Richardson with it outside. Off for Parks. Hit it off for Richardson. Now to Wheeler. Wheeler to Parks. And right through the hands of Mayab, back the other way. Brumley, no good. Rebound by Emily. Kicks it off for Torres. She'll fire a 3. No. Emily put back. No. Rebound fought for in there with 8 seconds to go. Throw it out to Richardson, coast to coast. No. Rebound and a putback. No. Richardson runs out the clock. We go to the half. 17-12. Drexel with the lead. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this.
At Rise Community Services, we believe in giving individuals the opportunity to increase their skills, empower their choices, and achieve their dreams. Our team provides opportunities that create perfect lives with inclusive programs connecting individuals to their community.
Hey, I'm Travis. I took a shot with Rise and it was a slam dunk.
All right, score at the half, 9:37 on the clock at halftime here. We'll have a Rise interview, but before that, we are going to read through the stats for Drexel. 5 players have scored. The problem is everybody's got a couple. 5 from Finley, 5 from Richardson, 3 from Wheeler, 2 from Marks and Parks. For Lutheran, really keeping them in it, it's Becca Brumley. She's got 7, only 1 from Schuster, and then 4 from Reagan Martins. Without Martins or Brumley, it would be a rough go of it. It was 5-2 Lutheran at the end of one. Excuse me. And a 15-7 second quarter for Drexel put them on top 17-12 at the half, and that's where we are at the half. So after the finish of this game, we are going to have the Rise and Forties Player of the Week of the Holiday Classic Tournament, and we will then have the boys Player of the Tournament as well. After the boys game, they will have the all tournament teams going on that as well. So we want to let you know kind of what Rise is and what Rise does, and we had an interview with Misty Miller, the director of Rise, yesterday, and listen into that so it gives you an idea of how these awesome plaques were made and who took the time to make them. We'll be back after this. Whoa, we do have an echo. We'll let him fix that. So we are here live at the William D. Gordon Holiday Tournament, Holiday Classic. One of our great sponsors this year is Rise. Misty, you're the director at Rise, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so explain Rise to all the folks that may not know what you guys do.
Sure. So first off, RISE stands for Respecting Individual Skills and Efforts. So we provide services to individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities, not just within that scope, with a lot of other disabilities. A lot of our different services, the eligibility depends on whatever disability somebody may need. So we serve individuals throughout a lot of different opportunities through employment, residential services, day program services. If you think of how you live, play, and work, we are there to support you in all aspects of that of life.
So ways that they need help. So you do residential as well, you say? So you do the whole gamut.
Yep.
Okay.
So if you think of, the things that we take advantage of on a day-to-day basis of, just cooking, cleaning, making our bed, we're there to help them build that self-sufficiency so that they can do those things on their own. So we're there either 24/7 or we're there an hour a day.
Okay, so Jerry and I were talking about it a little bit last night. Harrisonville, we've worked with Casco, so some of our Harrisonville people that may be watching, that's kind of similar to what you guys do, correct? Except for you guys got the whole 9 yards. I think Casco does just a little bit of stuff during the day.
Yeah, so Casco, they're shelter workshops, so they do recycling there. They do a lot of manufacturing assembly jobs. Same thing that we do at our vocational center at 607 North Ridgeview there in Warrensburg. We transport all of our individuals to the vocational center for work, also to our day program. So our individuals that maybe are kind of transitioning from life skills, social skills, building those skills so that they can grow into that employment. So we transport all of those folks throughout the entire Johnson County area to and from work and to the day program. Not just inside of the vocational center, but we also do voc rehab services. So again, we can really serve a lot of variety of individuals with whatever abilities that they need and whatever level of support that they need.
So explain to me, like, you guys have the storefront.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you put those individuals in there to work, or how does all that work, or what do you sell and stuff like that?
Yeah, so thanks for bringing that up. So part of our vocational center, our employment skills, is our Rise Rack store. So it's over in Hawthorne Plaza in Warrensburg. So it's a thrift store. So when you donate to our services, that's an employability skill. So our folks work in our store and they work in our cafe. So we do a lot of catering out of the vocational center. You call us, we can support with group meetings. We do box lunches. So those employees work in our kitchen, work in the store. They're engaging with customers. It's that community inclusion, building that self-sufficiency through a variety of different services, building confidence and competency so that they can be, happy and create lives.
And it's awesome on both sides, because a lot of times, the folks you work with, they get forgotten about a little bit by some people. So you're able to help them get through everyday life between living, with working, social skills, and a lot of places don't have services like that. So it's really awesome to hear about it. I knew a little bit about it, but just even up here, us talking about it, it's really awesome that you can offer all that.
Yes, and I will say, we currently serve 90 individuals from all of the services that we provide, and we want to make sure that people know about us, because sometimes people don't know that they need us. And so just call us, 660-747-7990. We don't just serve Johnson County with employment. We also serve the Cass County, the Henry County area, so we do branch out through our voc rehab services. Also our school transition services. I know that we're a lot of folks that might be tuning in, might be, the parents of some of these kids playing. And so if you have an individual that maybe needs support during the summer with a job, we can help you even at the youth level.
Let me ask you a couple questions. Number one, how many folks can you actually help with what you have in place now? You say you got 90 individuals. How many up to can you go to?
As long as we can staff it, we'll keep growing. So you can also come and grow and be as part of staff.
And then how do you guys, are you able to fund that, and how can people help you guys?
Oh, good question. So we're funded through Medicaid. We're also funded through the county tax funds through Johnson County Board of Services. And then we, as a support, you can either shop in our store. That's investing in the services and the individuals. You can come in and eat in our cafe as part of those meetings. You can donate to us, and then you can also just always do volunteer work or just monetary. So
awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get some more information from you, and that we can share the next couple of days. That way we can get people out there and involved with it.
Yeah.
So it's a great to see. I know you want to get back to watching a basketball game. You may or may not have somebody down there you want to go watch.
Yeah.
If you see Misty here, and if you watch the game, the Chilhowie game, you'll probably know who her daughter is without even asking. So, nevertheless, Misty, it was great to have you up here, and we appreciate your time. And we will have this on some of the other broadcasts.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time, gas, and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube.
All right, welcome back. We go to the second half of our first championship game of the night in the second annual William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. Drexel holds a 5-point lead here. Look to get the ball moving around here. Parks with it to Ships into the corner. Richardson out of the corner, now spinning it around. Little more liveliness already, I can see, just the way they're moving the ball here. Up top, 3-ball, Richardson, no, it's short. Rebound Schuster. Schuster ahead to Brumley. Brumley goes to the glass and good. She's got 9 to lead all scorers. And just like that, it's a 17-14 game. Get it off for Ships up front for Richardson, back to Ships. She's got it on the wing right side at top of the key for Parks to Marks. Into the corner for Richardson, trying to get it into Wheeler. Now back up front. Get it off on the wing. Inside they go. Out front. Into the corner for Ships. She'll fire. Connect. Ships knocks it down, and it's 20-14. I think, the difference with Drexel and other squads that we've seen, especially on the girls' side, is it isn't one, it isn't two. It's like 5 or 6 of them, and they can consistently or knock down a 3. Like when they shoot it, you're not going, oh my goodness, why are we shooting that? They can all hit the 3 ball, and that makes things a little easier sometimes. Torres backside, no. Wheeler with the rebound. She's going to dribble through traffic, gets it knocked away. Picked up by Finley, back to Wheeler with 6:40 to go here third, and a 6-point lead coming for Drexel right now. And over to Wheeler. Now they go down, backdoor. Great look by Ships. 22-14. It's the little things sometimes, and what an assist for Ships. Down to Finley, and she's got 7, does Finley. And now Ships knocks it out of bounds with an 8-point advantage, playing great defense as well. Across the timeline to go with it all the way to Brumley to the wing. Spin it around for Martins, now to Schuster. Schuster's got it outside on the wing. Back top of the key, Plinkovich now to Brumley. Brumley with it outside, off for Plinkovich. Now Schuster going to drive, floater off the glass is good. And if they can get Schuster going and have that 1-2 contest, see how this one plays out. 22-16, 6-point game. Richardson parks into the corner. Wheeler connects. 25-16. That 3 by Wheeler. And I'm going to tell you right now, you don't see very many high school girls who can do that. That was a deep corner shot with a hand in her face, and she was not hesitating and splashed that home. Brumley, though, the other way, parts the seas, and she says, okay, you can do that, I can do this. It's 25-18, and Brumley's got 11 to lead all scorers. Richardson now drives. Glass and good. 27-18. Business is picked up, as they say. Across the timeline they go. Ooh, Torres with it on the wing. Right side goes top of the key. Schuster, she thought about a 3. Now elbow jumper. Knocked away by Richardson. Quick hands by her to Torres. Now to Brumley. Brumley going to dribble drive. She goes under and goes to the ground as she runs right through Marks. And it'll be Lutheran ball underneath. Johnson, Emily, Mankin check in for Plinkovich, Torres, and Brumley. Schuster to get it in for Mankin. She's got it on the wing into the corner. Guarded by Richardson. Up for Mankin, guarded by Wheeler. Wheeler looking for that pick behind her there, and Johnson over into the corner. Emily back to Mankin. Now to Martins out front. Over to Schuster. Emily guarded by Parks, knocked away and picked up by Emily into the corner. Schuster, she's going to drive baseline. Second foul on Richardson. 4:11 to go here, third quarter. Into Martins. Good look by Schuster. Martins can't connect, and it's going to go back to Drexel with an 9-point lead in the ball. 27-18 the score. Richardson crisscross, dribbling across the timeline, get it over to Wheeler. Now top of the key. Ships, she'll fire. She is on it in the second half. Ships with 6, and it's 30-18. I said it in the pregame. I said it in the first half. I'll say it again. Who else? Right now, that who else is Ships. She's got 6 big ones in the third quarter for Drexel. Now, can somebody from Lutheran answer to be the who's next? Or who else, I should say. 3:27 to go here in the third quarter. 30-18 is the score. Johnson with it off on the wing. Sets up her offense. Good defense by Ships there. Out to Mankin. Mankin now to Schuster in the corner. Schuster guarded by Richardson. Go the other way from Johnson. Off on the wing for Schuster. She's going to try to drive. Little quick hands right there by Richardson to knock that out, and a carry called on Lutheran. So danger zone here for Lutheran, down 12 and the turnover. And we got a timeout. Drexel with 2:56 to go third. Taking a little bit of a run here. We'll be back after this.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return contest.
All right, 2:56 to go here, third quarter. Drexel's got a little bit of a cushion now, up 30-18 in this one. They led 17-12 at the half. They have a 5-0 run going and are in the midst of an 8-2 run, or we can run it all the way back to the beginning of the quarter. They've outscored them 13-6. So trying to get a little distance between themselves. They led by 5 at the half, lead it by 12 now. Have outscored them by 7 in the second half. Let's see how this one plays out here. Across the timeline they go, get it off for Richardson. Front spin it around now. Baseline for Wheeler. She's going to dribble drive. Good. Wheeler knocks it down. 32-18. I see a lot more want to here in the second. I'm not saying they didn't want it in the first half, just the way that the play was going in the first half. Brumley offensive board, no, and she'll go to the free throw line for a pair. Call that on Finley, her first. And Brumley at the line to try to cut into this deficit with the clock stopped. Free throw good. Knocks it down, 32-19. Next one up. Good. 32-20. She's got 13. And hanging around is Lutheran right now with a 12-point deficit. Richardson to Ships, back to from Parks to Richardson. She'll set, fire, connect. Richardson's got 5 in the second half, 10 in the ball game. 35-20 the score. On the wing, Schuster out front. Brumley, Plinkovich now to Emily. You need to try a screen play to get Schuster open here if you're Lutheran. She's probably your best outside shooter. Torres can shoot it a little bit from the outside, but you got to get somebody off a screen to get them open, because you can't start trading threes for two. You can't start trading 2s and 3s because Drexel will run away and hide real fast. So Lutheran's got it between the circles here. Off on the wing, Emily. They go inside for Plinkovich. She's guarded well by Finley, but goes up and under her. No good. Gets her own board. Tries to go up again. No good. Schuster comes out of there with it. She goes up. No. Now Wheeler out of there with it. Tried to throw it forward. Brumley comes up inside. They go to Plinkovich. Spin move. Good defense. 3 seconds. Turnover to Drexel. 1:11 to go. Third quarter. 35-20 the score. And that was a case of the couple passes that went in there. Richardson thinks about dribble driving, back out front. Ships, good! Ships again! Ships with 3 triples here in the second half. Unreal. 38-20. Back the other way go. 18-point lead. Plinkovich has got it in the corner, guarded by Finley. Get it off to Emily, around to Brumley. Brumley dribble drives, kicks out. Long 3 by Emily. Rattles home. Said you got to get a 3 going, and they sure did that time as Emily knocks it down from way outside. It's 38-23. Richardson with it now. And it out into the corner. Richardson now from Wheeler to Ships. Into the corner. Wheeler, top of the key. Richardson goes one way. Thought about going one way, goes the other to get it out. 3 ball from the volleyball line, no good at the end of the quarter. 38-23, we go to the fourth. 8 minutes away from back-to-back William D. Gordon Classic champions are the Drexel Lady Bobcats. After this, we'll be back.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
All right, 38-23 our score. We go to the fourth quarter. When you say business picks up, it picks up in a hurry when you're the Drexel Lady Bobcats. 21 third quarter points as opposed to just 11 for Lutheran. And we go to the fourth. If you're Lutheran here, key 2-minute stretch to start this fourth quarter. You've got to not be at 15 with 6 minutes to go. You got to get it down to 11, maybe 10, and you cannot allow it to balloon to like 21 here. Alber loses the handle on it. Double team is Wheeler, and she just dribbles through the double team and then is fouled. So Drexel with the ball. Get it off for Ships. Top of the key for Marks. Get it off for Wheeler in the corner. Skip it underneath. Good look to Marks. The putback no good by Gordon. Out of bounds. Back the other way it goes with 7:28 to go in the fourth. Schuster passes into Brumley, and here they come down by 15 again. Still important. You got to get a couple of stop or buckets here. That'll be a good way to start it. 38-25. Plinkovich. First bucket, and she's got an and one opportunity with the clock stopping. 7:20 to go here in the fourth. Free throw good. 3-point play. 38-26. It's down to 12. Wheeler with it out front, guarded by Brumley. Passes off, hands off to Richardson, over to Ships. Other way they go with it for Wheeler. Wheeler tries to go down low for Gordon. Into the corner. Fouled by Richardson. Oh no, out of bounds. I thought they were going to say a foul on Richardson, but it was out of bounds. They get it into Wheeler. On the wing, left side, goes between the circles with her dribble. Set up her offense, goes right to the left side wing. On the left side wing, into the left corner for Wheeler. Wheeler looks back door, now going to dribble out. Kick off for Richardson. Richardson thought about a three. She's going to dribble drive, now kick it back out. And a reach-in foul on Brumley. Will be just the second team foul there. And just the first on Brumley. 6:41 to go here in the fourth quarter. Wheeler underneath to Gordon. Good. 40-26. Good when you can make everybody else around you better too. And she does with it, just drop off to Paige Gordon. And it's a 14-point game with 6:20 to go here in the fourth. Brumley tries to answer back, kicks it outside for Plinkovic. Now to Schuster. Handoff for Brumley. Back top of the key from the left side wing with her dribble. Right side wing, Torres. Out of the dribble now is Torres. Top of the key, Plinkovic to Albert. Albert tries to go inside, and it goes inside. Plinkovic, good. And a timeout called by Lutheran with 5:57 to go. 40-28, that first 2-minute stretch. They were able to cut it to 12. We'll be back after this.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum-ba-dum.
At Rise Community Services, we believe in giving individuals the opportunity to increase their skills, empower their choices, and achieve their dreams. Our team provides opportunities that create perfect lives with inclusive programs connecting individuals to their community.
Hey, I'm Travis. I took a shot with Rise and it was a slam dunk.
All right, welcome back. 5:57 to go here in this one. And it is a 40-28 Drexel lead. Lutheran fighting, clawing, trying to stay in this one, down 12 with under 6 to go in the fourth. Wheeler off for Marks. Now back to Ships. Ships has had a beautiful second half, and she is fouled on the way to the basket. 3 triples by Ships has really kind of set the tone in the second half for Drexel. Got it out for Richardson in the corner now for Wheeler. Up top for Ships. To Richardson. Richardson has it on the wing. Out from the wing. Outside they go. Richardson now. Wheeler, 5:15 to go. Out front for Marks. Call a foul. I chuckle, and I'm not chuckling because they called that foul. Yes, I am chuckling because they called that foul, but I'm chuckling because both teams were like, what? It goes the other way. So I think they called Auburn for a hold on 24 Finley. Well, Finley looked at the official and was like questioning, wait, what? As well was Lutheran. So both teams, I think, questioned what was actually called right there. So 4:56 to go here, fourth quarter, 40-28 our score. Brumley with it, top of the key for Emily. Out to Albert, way outside. She's able to chase it down, and the ball knocked around, picked up, and Brumley dribbles it on the end line. back-to-back trips. Lutheran's had a chance to cut it to 10 or 9, and they've came up empty. And in the process, some clock has ran, so that's what starts becoming an issue here in a little bit with a 12-point lead. Make it 14 and possibly 15 on that foul as Finley knocks it down. 42-28. 14-point game, and free throw coming from Finley. Misses that one. Rebound inside by Ships. Now Wheeler goes to the line. And as Wheeler goes to the line after the miss by Finley, I can't help but I said, and we talked about it pregame, what does this come down to? And I said, who else? Wheeler knocks the free throw down. It's 43-28. Well, there's been multiple who else's on Drexel tonight. Finley has had a heck of a game, 9 points, and she's played well inside. And Ships with 9 points, and she's played all over well in this ball game. So they've had 2 who else's. But if you look over at Lutheran after the second free throw misses, it'll be Lutheran ball. They're coming back down. There's not been a who else. Brumley has 13, but Emily has 3. Schuster only has 3. Martins only has 4. And Plinkovich has 5. There's not a who else there. You've got to find a who else to be able to battle with a Drexel, and that's what they're struggling with right now. So 4:22 to go here, fourth quarter. We got a timeout. We'll take one as well.
Are you traveling far and wide looking for someone to service your vehicle and get new tires? Stop. The best place is right around the corner at Tilden's Quick Lube and Tire in Holden. Right on 58 Highway, they can get you in and out in no time and treat you like family. With 15 years in the business, Charlie and his staff will make sure you get taken care of honestly and fairly. So next time you need service, save the time, gas, and travel around the corner to Tilden's Quick Lube.
All right, 4:22 to go here, fourth quarter. 15-point advantage for the Lady Bobcats. Back out to Brumley across the timeline from Schuster. She's going to dribble, notice Schuster. Schuster's going to dribble up and under, get cut off. They go to the cutter, Johnson, who is taken away, and back the other way they go with Parks across to Francis. Francis has it now. Back out front, over to Ships with 4 minutes to go in the fourth. Back to Francis. Now the Wheeler out front guarded by Brumley. And now Wheeler with it outside and dribbling around now between the circles. Just running some clock here is Parks. She gets it baseline. Ships, no, that one a little bit short. Rebound Martins off of Brumley's foot and out of bounds. Just a mental mistake right there. Francis comes in and, you know, the freshman, you may want to put some pressure on her. Here's the problem. If you take Brumley off of Wheeler to get that pressure on Francis to maybe get the turnover, Wheeler can light you up from anywhere. They try to get it in. Ships going to toss it in to Parks, guarded by Schuster. Parks going to set it up, goes over to Ships, over to Wheeler. Wheeler's got it on the wing, outside. Back between the circles, she goes with her dribble with 3:18 to go. You know, something that Coach Gordon told me about Wheeler that says a lot about a type of player and the competitive nature of Emily Wheeler is she had a game where she didn't have very many points, and it was when she was going towards her 1,000th point, and she goes, I don't care if I have 4 points as long as we win. And those are those type of kids that you want on your team. And the reason I bring that up is because Wheeler has 9 points right now. And I bet if you ask her, she'll be like, I don't care. We're about to win a championship. So that's one of those things. And at the line is Wheeler. And as I say that, she got a chance to go into double figures. And we got a timeout first. So we'll take a timeout as well. 2:51 to go, fourth quarter.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return contest.
All right, 2:51 to go here, fourth quarter. 43-28. Wheeler at the line for a pair. Maybe. She might be a 1-1. I don't remember. Oh, it is 1-1. So she's at the line for a 1-1. 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. Knocks that one down, hits into double figures with 10. 43-29, or 44-28. Adding points to the wrong sides here. Second one, no good. And it goes the other way. Brumley across the timeline with it. Out to Mankin, dribble drive, no. Richardson gets it. She's going to push it. She's just going to go for the layup, no good. Schuster ahead the other way. Goes by Finley, no good. Rebound kicked around, out of bounds. Off of Drexel, or off of Lutheran to Drexel. Marks checks in for Wheeler. Richardson with it in the backcourt. Going to bring it across the timeline. (44-28) the score. Lutheran with it. Going to bring it back the other way. Head to Richardson. Brings it back out with 2 minutes to go in this one. Ball on the ground. Richardson. Timeout called by Coach Gordon with 1:52 to go here in the fourth. We'll be right back.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today. Or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
All right, 1:52 to go here, fourth quarter, 44-28 the score. Pass it in for Marks, who has it in the backcourt. Cross timeline, she gets it. Now get it off for Ships. Ships going to dribble drive underneath. No good, but goes to the line for a pair. And Ships a chance to get into double figures here. Was the fourth on Schuster. Second one coming up for Ships. Chance to get into double figures here. Is up. It is no good. A rebound by Plinkovich. 1:40 to go and a 16-point Drexel lead. Brumley with it. Dribble drive, no. Kick out, Schuster 3. That's good. And a timeout called. 44-31. That's what they've been missing all night right there. Kick out 3. And it makes it 13 with 1:26. We'll be back.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum.
All right, 1:26 to go. 13-point lead after that triple by Schuster. And it'll be Lady Bobcats ball with a 13-point lead. They try to get it into Richardson. She does get it. Now on the floor with it. Jump ball. Going to go back to Lutheran. I like what Coach Gordon's doing here, though. They brought Wheeler out a little bit ago, you know, maybe for the rest of the game, and he didn't double dribble called there and a turnover back the other way. He didn't panic after that 3 and then that turnover to just stick her back in like, oh, well, there I go. She's back in. So maybe he was doing that on purpose. I don't know. But I was getting ready to say he didn't panic after that first one to get it in. Wheeler going to bring it up now, 1:15 to go across the timeline off to Richardson. I thought she was going to fire one there. She backs it back up, but that's a smart play. Running clock here with a 13-point lead. Ships back to Wheeler. Wheeler to Richardson. Join us after the game. We will have the trophy presentation and the presentation of the girls' all-tournament team, as well as player of the tournament. The Rise player of the tournament, brought to you by Forties and Rise. That'll be coming up after the game here. Brumley at the line. If I was a betting man, Brumley's now got 14 in this one. I would imagine we got 3 girls out there on the floor for sure on that team between Wheeler, Richardson, and Brumley. All of them played their rears off this week. 44-33 the score. And now Parks the other way makes it 46-33 as they break the press. And Parks gets 2. She's got 4 in the game. And Brumley runs right into Richardson. I'll tell you, I love the composure of Izzy Richardson as just a sophomore. And she played a lights-out tournament last year here and is doing it again here tonight or in this week. Is just her composure. She's just always just even keel. There's like no emotion. I don't know if I've seen her smile in the 2 years I've been here. That one's no good. And the rebound Ship's no good. Goes back the other way 35 seconds ago. 46-33 our score. Kick it off. And Plinkovich with it. Now to Mankin. She'll fire a jumper. No good. Wheeler with the rebound. She's going to push it out. Ahead to Parks. Puts it up and in for 2. Parks has got 6. 48-33 with 13 seconds to go. Brumley over to Schuster. Floater no good. Rebound by Parks. And that'll do it. So we're going to turn on the mic so you can hear the presentation. We'll just turn mine off while we do that so you can hear a little bit better. And hopefully you can hear the trophy presentation and the presentation of the all-tournament team right after this.
While we present the trophies. First off, let's see both teams a round of applause for well-fought game. And we want to present the second place trophy to the Lutheran Lady Knights. The William D. Gordon Holiday Basketball Classic first place girls division, the Drexel Lady Cats. All right, at this time, we'd also like to recognize the girls all-tournament team. If these girls are present, please come to the half court and receive your medal. First up, from Drexel, Izzy Richardson. From KC Lutheran, Becca Brumley. From Chilhowie, Alexis Miller. From Drexel, Emily Wheeler. And our fifth member from KKC, Devin Black. All right, the radio broadcasters, that have a sponsor, Rise and 4Ts, who sponsor this, would like to give the player of the week to Izzy Richardson. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you very much.
Yeah. All right, final score of the girls' championship game. Game 23 of the week out of 24, 48-33 to final. Lutheran led 5-2 in a low-scoring first quarter. A 15-7 run in the second quarter by Drexel gave them a 17-12 lead. They never looked back after that, outscoring them 21-11 in the third to take a 38-23 lead. And a 10-10 fourth quarter left us at 48-33 in the 15-point final. My rise-up player of the game tonight, it's not Richardson. It's not Wheeler. I almost want to give it to Rebecca Brumley from Lutheran as she had a 15-point game and kept them in it. I'm going with Miss Olivia Ships. She had 3 threes in the second half and a lot of other great plays to really get things going. So I appreciate that and like that, and she is the player of the game as she had 9 points. But here's the deal. At the end of the day, I said, who else? And it's going to be who else can do something for either team. It was Drexel that stepped up. Richardson with 10, Wheeler with 10, Ships with 9, Finley with 9, Parks with 6. You'll get things done when you have that many players scoring that many points. So that's going to do it for us for the first championship game. We'll be back with the boys' championship after this.